to attend with that very process. So they attend the school for longer days, and many participate in the private coaching institutes for hours each day outside of official school hours. But here in Finland, the duration was less, and there is hardly any homework in a country with one of the best education systems globally. Yes, I was excited to interact with some of the teachers. And here we found that in Finland, the students were stress free with minimal exams and homework. Teaching is highly respected, and kids start school not before the age of 7. And the teachers, they have kept the nation near the top of the influential PISA performance ranking, and they were the first to publish it in 2001. Well, the research says, and of course, our own study also oriented the fact that the classrooms were well organized, the children were tension free. And while we observed, also, I'm going to showcase some of the videos about the classroom learning and the excitement the children had. Well, the conversations which were done basically incorporated the laughing, the smiling, the excitement, the joyfulness. And even I asked one of the teachers there, see, what is the subject which makes them boring? They said it is the teacher's attitude. They said that it is the teacher's responsibility to make the classroom interesting. The Finnish people think that aside from reading, several other factors might improve a child's academic achievement, such as eating supper with their family. Like, as always, we saw that particular parenting approach. We always tell them, spend at least one prayer meeting together with the family, and also have one meal together every day. That's what I found the secret of Finland there as well, that they exercise together, they getting eating supper with their or probably any meal with their family members. And students start school when they are 7 years old, and they are given free rein towards developing the childhood years, and not to be chained to compulsory education. That is what is a priority. And it's the probability which lies is everything past the ninth grade or at the age of 16 is optional. And they are given that trait, that learning, what we call the life skills. They are trained for carpentry, they are trained for sewing, they are trained for welding. Even goldsmith job was shown to us, in a practical oriented format. So this was somewhat which we talked about. And there is a compulsory education in Finland, which starts at the age of 7 and continues till 16. Well, in the schools, we found that there is a free meal for every student each day in every school. There is no school uniform. There is no uniform or dress to be followed by the students. There are grades 1 to 6 in primary school. The students can study Finnish language, maths, bio, geography, then physical education, religion, music, arts, craft, English, and other foreign languages. Physics, chemistry, and history are taught from grade 5, 6 onwards. And waking up early, catching a bus or a ride, and participating in morning and after school extracurricular activities are a huge time pass for the students. Unlike the Indian national education curriculum format, we provide equal opportunities for all citizens for high quality education. For sure, I'm comparing it with the Indian scenario. The schools in Finland, basically, they start from 9 a.m. to, 9 a.m. to, and end up generally by 2 to 30 p.m. And they have more extended class periods, much longer breaks in between. And the enjoyment factor is what is a priority. Well, the teachers in Finland are highly respected. That's what we talk about whenever we, discuss in our principal platforms. And that is what is the higher education as a priority. Most students, they have to have that skills training during the process, and that is the reflective idea we tend to reflect on. The government schools are, I would say, 99%. There is hardly one or two private schools in Finland, and the government works the totally for the investment in these schools. And they say that it's the tax money through which we do everything. And it was more than 5 star, 6 stars level of implementation of technology over there. We were really, really surprised to understand that how this form of an investment, every class had around 30 to 40 iPads. Children are allowed to bring mobiles, but they are so trustworthy that they keep their mobile phones on the mobile stands on the teachers' table and around places. There is a definite part. And then, yes, there is no limit to saying that yes or no. The children are excited. They feel that their learning is over. They'll take the mobile phone, use it for some time, keep it there. The children at any part of time can move to the chess room, move to other activity. They can even enjoy playing cards, but there is no compulsion of education. They do it with the trust, and they interact in a big way. Also, when we talk about that reference, the quality comes with the prized notion of connecting with the students in a big way. And the reflections go at high format. And when I expressed that, I was excited to
What's your name?
interact.
Matthias. Sorry? Hi, how are
Matthias.
you? Matthias. Okay. How age group? Your age?
Yeah. What?
Age? How old are you?
11.
11 years. Okay, great. Good, good. And how is your teacher? She's good?
Yeah.
She helps you? Okay, now over to the teacher.
Yeah.
Yeah,
teacher,
hi, how are you?
I'm good,
I'm
thank
good.
you. How are
We
you?
are a group of principals from India.
Principals,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah,
He ovat
yeah,
rehtoreita.
So,
You,
we-
there are so many of you.
yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, okay.
yes, yes.
How do you
This
like
this
here?
is myself.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah,
And we are from Kumars Global School, Lucknow, India.
okay,
He is our chairman.
yeah.
From
Nice to
that
meet
school.
you.
Yeah. What is the secret of this happiness among your children?
Happiness.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why
that's
they are so happy? Because
because
in
I'm
arts,
happy.
you are happy. Great. Very good. Because
No, that's
when-
not always working, but this group of pupils, they are very happy.
Ah.
And one thing that I think it's
Yeah.
because when we had Corona
Yeah,
and the whole school and so the pupils were at home,
yeah,
and when you are a student, you
Yes.
think it would be so nice to be at home all the time.
Yeah.
But when it happened so fast and the school was closed, it wasn't so nice to be at home.
very
so
true. Very true.
now they can come to school again and see
Are
their
they?
friends, and I
Yes.
think that's the one reason that
One
they're so
reason.
happy
Yeah,
right
No
now.
doubt about that.
Yeah.
But what is the uniqueness of your classroom which makes it creative and engaging?
I think very important is that you, as a teacher, teach them like you
Their
want
own-
them
their
to
own,
learn.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So it's very important that you give about yourself
Okay.
that
Okay.
feeling
Right.
that it's nice to be here and we have fun
Okay.
together.
Okay. We have heard about Finland being the number one towards
Yeah.
quality education.
Yeah.
So what are the traits of a teacher here which makes it so great?
I think the teacher program, when we are starting to be teachers, it's very good. It's very
Okay.
long. It's
Okay.
almost 6 years. I've studied in 3 years because I have been studying before I went to the teacher
Okay.
school. But I think that's one of the reasons.
Okay. And being a maths teacher, maths is always a subject which, children don't look at ease. They say,
Yeah.
oh, maths, my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know,
And
so-
sometimes it's hard.
It's yes,
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Especially, the children at this age, they want.
Yeah.
So what way can we go ahead with that? Like how to make it interesting for the children?
It's very important to separate students that the ones that are very good at maths,
Okay.
they do different things.
Okay.
And
So
the
you
ones that-
divide the work.
Yeah, yeah.
Divide the level of the
course,
question.
Yeah. And it doesn't mean that if you don't know math, you're bad at math.
Yes.
It's just it's that you need some helping, and that's why we are here.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
God bless you.
You too. Have a nice day.
Yeah.
Okay, so the learning continues, and the creativity they do in the classroom is again very, very informative. And that's what I'm sharing in some of my slides. The reflections are exhibited to the very best. And what they believe in is, this was the mobile stand which I was talking about. So children, they keep their mobiles here, and then they are happy to be a part of the class. And then at any time they can take and they can, use them. But the trust factor is so effective that even teachers don't mind, a child is sitting in the corner and then the child comes back with that connect. So that is something important. This is the creativity window, creativity room, where children come and bring forward their interest and connect with the students. See, the billiard table is there, the comfortable sofa, the swing is there. So this is a part of the classroom for youth studies, and I was really excited to actually be a part of this learning scenario. And then, of course, they study about religion of different countries. There's a special religious class, and they get to have assignments. These are some creative designs which they make in their classrooms, and it is all the creative work which they do rather than teachers working for them. Now, these are small libraries which are there in every class. So children get to divide about different things, different possibilities. And then, of course, this is the iPad stand, which, are put to charge when not in use in the classroom. So technology-wise, they are very sound and very effective. This is somewhat like English model of consonant, vowel, consonant, work hard center. And this is again some creative wall. These are, the literary centers. Children are given that recognition by placing their pictures on the walls and making their learning a probability. Then every class has a classroom agreement policy. So children sign up. You can see that small signatures done by the children, that I'll be safe, I'll be kind, I'll believe in helping hands, and inside voices, keeping hands and feet to self, raise our quiet hands before we speak, listen to the teachers and each other, always talk to the teachers, keep the room tidy, follow instructions. So these are the small things, which are quite effective, and they are put on display. Then, I mean, these are not unique things which we don't do in schools in India or in another country. But the idea here is that and this is the first school in the world which probably I saw, that they have a stopwatch here. So that way, like the children are given that spectrum of doing the task, and there is a stopwatch. So the stopwatch actually allows them, to be competitive, that I did the job at this time, I did that at this time. So this is something unique which was exhibited and played upon. Then, of course, these are the people who have been recognized out of the great work which they have done. So suppose there are 19 students in the classroom who are awesome, grade one, and then those who are absent, the picture will be there, daily helpers. So similarly, the creativity, the room is filled up with all these creative things. October, who's having the birthday. So the October, this is again being done by the children and exhibited to the best. Also, as I said, that implementation of technology, these are all government schools of Finland with heavy investment on infrastructure. And of course, learning goes with that sense of joyful moments, connectivity. Then they have about the rules and regulations. Then they have food together, something like midday meal of our structure here in India. And then, of course, the seating is perfect. Every class has a teacher's corner with all the requisites. Then there is a word wall there. I know many schools are having it. This is not very common, but for sure we can be very effective. Now see how the children have written that communities that are part of. This is the structure of the classroom and the format, and of course, with some innovation and category comes out with that reference. These are again some of the small creative ideas in action, which were quite good to follow up and actually emulate at our end here in Indian schools. So these are some of the things which are very practical and creative. When the child is told to be something or do something, he writes and put it across on the wall, like, and then of course, what problems do the writers hit? Now this is something like a storytelling format, that when you become a writer or a storyteller or an author, what are the problems you would hit at? Something like thinking out of the box. So that very thing, where the children are excited to be a part of that decision making and brainstorming, rather than telling them what that A for apple, B for boy. Instead, they are shown the ball and told them, like, tell the shape, tell the size, what would be the use of that particular structure, somewhat like that. So I found it very interesting. Even the classroom lessons. This is the format of the lower. Then, of course, some housekeeping part was also observed. Now, this was again one of the experiences, interactions I had with, I think, another teacher.
Hello, this is the English teacher. I'm
Yes.
visiting a school in Finland. Madam, how do you feel like being today?
Very good, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Right. Kindly introduce yourself.
My name is Anne Aaltonen, and I've been teaching here 15 years, I think. Already.
Okay,
Yeah,
great,
teach
great,
English
great.
and Swedish.
What is the secret of the happiness quotient you people have here? I can see every smiling face with excitement. Yeah.
I don't know. We care about the students. I think that's why.
Okay. And even the students are so happy and so anxious. So, like, how do you motivate them for this great way of doing so?
We try to give them positive feedback. I think that's one key.
Okay,
for it.
that's lovely. Well, one more thing before I say thank you to you. How do you make your classroom creative for the children? attend?
That's over the years, buying things when I visit different places, and I try to buy things that sort of.
I can see the
to
flag
do with,
and
yeah.
the creativity you've been doing, and now the exercise you're doing. So really great. Congratulations for the great job you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
Thanks.
Okay, so this was one of the teachers. I continue with some more creativity display on the move. Now, this was, you can see that or the headphone, which is again put in a proper place. And this is how the children are excited being a party to this. Then this is again a format of learning where the children are depicted out of what they are going to be taught and how and what and why about it. This is again the format. I think I've covered that part. Then somewhat like the various countries, they are a party to it, and they learn about different communities. So this is the third or the fourth grade. And then true storytelling. This is how, with the help of mind maps. They are told about different things. Now, this is again one fine interview I had with one of the
Hello,
teachers.
what's your name?
My name is Hanna.
What are you teaching?
I'm teaching Finnish and literature
And
literature. So literature.
literature.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you connect with the students? You be with them. I can see you are going to each and every child who is working on the laptop.
Yeah, I talk all of them, and if they have some questions, I always answer.
Okay. What if they don't come out? They have questions, but there are people who don't come out. They say, "Why should I ask?" So how do you come to know that they are not able to answer those questions in the class?
If students don't ask me,
You ask the question.
I ask the questions. Yeah.
Okay. And then if they don't reply back, so what is happening more? You asking them or they asking you?
Um, Depends on the
subject.
students and
Okay.
student. Some of them ask like in
Okay.
every class and every
Okay.
time, and some don't ask ever.
Okay.
So then I have known them like 3 years now. I know
Okay.
how to. Yeah.
And answer copies also. They make answer copies, notes.
Yeah, we have notebooks, and sometimes we take notes.
You are not all the times.
No, all the time. Like not right this subject, no.
Okay. So they are using their own devices to answer and
They are not their own.
okay.
They are from.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
From the school side.
Yeah.
Right. Thank you very much.
Okay, so the objective here is to connect with the students, and that is what we observed as a part of learning idea, and how best we can integrate with them. And
Okay, so
particularly,
this chopping board will be yours after you make it. And who has supplied this
this is a
wood to
carpentry
you?
class which we visited.
By the school? By the teacher?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Okay.
how
And you have made it?
skill has been
Yeah.
developed. Equally
Okay.
important.
Right. Nice. Nice.
Girls
what are you
of
going to
class
chop now?
7 are doing carpentry.
Cucumbers and bread, maybe. Sorry. Great. Great. Okay. Can you tell something about yourself?
My name is Ida,
Okay.
and I'm 13.
Okay.
I live here in Kauli.
Okay. Do you think this is of some use to you?
Yeah, and
Okay.
I think my parents will be happy when I
Okay,
don't
that's
like
nice.
give it as a present.
Very good, very good. And then you're going to color it also, or it will be as it is. Huh? Okay. And what do you like the best thing of your school? Your teachers?
Yeah, I like math.
You like maths? Oh, great. And what makes you come to school every day? One good reason. Your friends?
Friends, maybe.
And you?
Also friends.
And it's good to be with the friends.
Yeah.
And what about the learning? Huh?
I like cooking.
Okay.
Cooking.
You learn cooking here. Right. Good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so this was a party and this was a music class. We had an interaction. To see the jovial attitude of the teacher and also the children. And then also I interacted with the group of students.
I would love to hear from you. How did you like this class? Okay, okay. Yes?
Very nice.
Very nice. What do you find special in your teacher?
He's very smart.
He is very smiling?
Very kind.
He's kind? Very pleasing. Okay? Yeah? Okay. Right. Yes? iPhone.
Yeah.
13. 13.
Yeah.
But that was not the part of my question.
And this class is class who is speaking Swedish.
Okay.
It's like language immersion that kids will learn Swedish.
Okay.
Those are Finnish speaking, but I'm
Okay.
teaching Swedish.
Okay. Very good.
Then,
Can you just sing one line of your Swedish song? Any one line? Yeah?
Med en glass i munnen och går i solen och tänka på dig.
Very good. Very good.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
What does it mean?
Yes.
You can translate it.
In English? Anything? Any line? It talks about?
Yes. No, like clouds, not a cloud. So for my eyes can see.
Okay.
No. Not rain. Rain. Yes. Every day. No, every day. Not in a while.
Okay.
And ice. One eye with ice cream in my mouth.
Okay.
Plastic.
Plastic. Okay. I'll ask another question now. What one thing you like the most about your school?
Very nice garden.
Very nice.
Very nice teachers.
Very nice teachers. Kind teachers. Yeah. The people here are nice. And so are you. Yeah? Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless you. Thank you.
Okay, so this was the idea which came up. And then we had a wonderful teacher. So the excitement you can see. He's singing bhajan of Om Shri Ram, Jai Shri Ram, like the excitement factor is so much there. And that is the learning we explored with the presence of this interaction. And this sounds quite interesting of the fact that how best we are going to be integrating this learning at our scope of implementing quality teaching and learning at our place. And of course, there is a borrowed spectrum from global trend of education delivery. And I believe that if we empower ourselves to the best of the learning potential and also the happiness which comes within us, like the teacher says, they are happy because I am happy. So we need to purposefully advent into the happiness quotient and believe in the fact that with the kids, of course, we are always young, interacting with them, talking to them, and of course, coming together with that very priority of making learning a fun element, not any tension, not any phobia or a fear for any subject, and the pressure of competitiveness and the marks, which actually we, the parents, unfortunately reflect on sharing it with people around. So that should not be a part. And that is how it has to be taken care. So with that, I would like to end my presentation session and look forward to having you all again sometime in future to share some of my views further. Thank you very much.
Uh, Dheeraj, you spoke about some vocational training also together with the schooling, like
Carpentry, yeah.
carpentry. So, what other skills
Yeah,
are they exposed?
yes, I could observe the goldsmith, the fire fighting, and of course, sewing and painting, coloring, welding. So these are all a part of their
At
curriculum.
what grade?
At same class, age 12 to 16 to 18,
But after
seventh grade children, seventh grade, eighth grade.
do they get into those?
Yes, yes. There is a compulsory lab which they have to attend to, practical.
No, but do they continue with the college
No, that is up to
after?
them that they continue or they don't continue. But it is like told to them, every individual, every citizen has to have these skills. So that is what the government says, that everyone has to have these skills. Just like you
So
have
that
a literacy,
they can make a
you
living out
need
of it.
to
They
know
make a
about
living out.
they
They make.
can, they can, yeah, they can make a living out of it by making it as a profession. So they are taught just like any other, like history, physics, chemistry, math. Similarly, all these traits, and they make small, like that. Chopstick was being prepared by those two girls, and that chopstick was for chopping the onion, potato, or something. So this was being prepared by the two girls, and I asked them. They said they would present it to their parents, mother.
Are they connected with any industry during?
No, no, that was not a part of
See,
that.
because in the TEF curriculum in Australia, what they do,
Yeah.
they
Mm,
connect the students to some industry, and during the vacations, they sort of work in the industry, and the industry actually advises the schools and colleges to about the curriculum, what
mm.
they should be taught about that particular skill. Anyway, but this is at the school level. Probably in the
Yes,
in the
yes, yes.
college, in the college,
Very
they
true.
must be
Very true.
sort of given
Very true.
industrial
Yeah.
exposure also.
Yeah, I think Sweta has a question. Sweta, please go ahead.
Good evening, sir. So, actually, it was such a nice experience of having this presentation, and yes, it was productive and fruitful for me. I had a question that I have gone through the curriculum of this Finland. How are they evaluating the learning of students?
See, the evaluation is done by observation mainly, and then they have little test also. But their test is more of observation rather than the pen and the pencil. That is what we had in formative format. Formative assessment is more as compared to summative.
But then they are
Okay.
given marks or something.
Yeah, they are given marks through observation, through formative, like they can be told to speak out, they can be told to make some projects. So that is how they are observed
The
rather than
promotion to
writing.
the promotion to the next grade,
Next
does it
grade, yes.
depend on that examination?
It is more of formative than summative. It is more on observation out of their practical approaches, projects. They are given to write a project, for example, on a particular topic, and they are given that internet access in the class. So now they have to search and hunt for that knowledge and make out a presentation, or as we do it in management level, you know.
Yes,
So
yes.
it's not more of question answer, it's more about concept
I
learning.
think it's more informal assessment
Yes.
rather than any formal assessment like you have in India. There's no formal test kind of thing which we have here for promoting to the next class.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Right. So thank you,
Anyone
everyone.
else? Anyone else wants to know something? Okay. Thank you, Dheeraj,
Thank you, sir.
for
Thank
the
you very much.
presentation.
हाँ, Ashwini sir, बताइए.
So we sign off then. Bye.